to Harmon Homestead. I'm at the edge of the yard today and I'm out here with my chickens and we're going to talk to you. So I've had several people ask me how to add new chickens to their flock. Guys, this is very complex, okay? It first of all depends on how many chickens you have already. The people that have asked me have like 6 to 8 chickens, 1 rooster and the rest are hens. And you know, that depends. It really depends on how many you have and how old are they, okay? If you have a fully grown flock, they're a couple years old, they're big chickens, and just say you want to have some new chickens. Either you're going to have to get babies or usually you're going to buy laying hens off someone. Do not make this mistake and add just 1 or 2 chickens to your flock. You cannot do that. That's why they say chicken math. You know why there's chicken math? You cannot add 1 chicken at a time to a flock. That's no good. It will not fare well for you or that chicken. You need a bunch, okay? Because the reason you need a bunch of chickens to add at once is because they're going to disperse picking on everybody to all the new ones instead of just 1 chicken. That's how this adds up so quick. You cannot put 1 chicken in a new pen of fully grown adults and expect that chicken to fare well. It's just not going to. You think, well, I've only got 1 rooster and it's a hen, it'll be fine. Hens are the meanest animals on this homestead. The roosters are the babies. I mean, roosters can be mean. Everybody's got a different personality down here. I mean, every rooster does, just like they're crows, they're all different. Each animal has characteristics, but by far, the hens are pretty rough on the new additions. When we first got into chickens, we did that, and we put, I think, 2 chickens in a pen. And guys, it was terrible. It was terrible. It was really bad. So we said never again. So we decided to try to put them in the coop while they're asleep at night. That way the chickens wouldn't see them, wouldn't notice. That didn't fare well either. They broke out into a cat fight within 30 minutes in the coop. That was no good. So then we tried a crate, putting a chicken inside of a see-through dog crate inside of the run so everybody could see her and get adjusted. That didn't work out well either. Kept her there for days, turn it loose, everybody starts picking on her. And when I mean picking, it's rough. So the best way I can tell you, if you are buying laying hens, new chickens to add to your pre-existing flock, if you have the space and they can all fit together, the first thing you want to do is separate these new chickens. I would say for several weeks. First of all, you need to separate them in their own location, no matter what. You need some kind of, you've seen in our videos, we've got this old quail pen. We call it the pen on legs. It's just a pen off the ground that's kind of like a little quarantine unit, or either we use it for our babies that are too young to, I just don't want them on the ground yet for any reason. You need to isolate them because you may have disease, okay? When you buy laying hens from somebody, they may be perfectly fine and the best chicken you've ever had. They may come home with disease. These people may know it when they sell that to you, they may not. You need to be careful. So separate them. You need, if you're wanting to add any animal right off the bat, any kind of poultry, you need 2 locations. Quarantine thing, and then your main coop and run. Let them stay there for several weeks. Then, this is me, guys, we free range. We free range. Free ranging is wonderful because it helps your feed bill. You can see, look, they're just eating grass, they're eating bugs, they're scratching, they're healthier, they're active, they get more sunlight, they have more fun, they're happier. They're really safer because they can get away from each other, okay? These new additions and your pre-existing flock, there's not much of a chance of a scuffle because they've got so much space to roam. But if they're just put in a coop and you don't free range and you've got a small coop and run, it's not going to fare well. That's the term, cooped up. They're entrapped in a closed area and just a fight breaks out. It's like cabin fever. You need space. I am the world's biggest proponent for free ranging. This year I put month-old chicks on the ground, and I mean on the ground free ranging, not on the ground in a coop. You've seen my quail pen, the pen on legs. I took some of those chicks, they were pretty big, and I put them on the ground. The first 3 nights that you do that. 3 nights is the mark, always. They stand under the area that you had them in, or either they run around confused. Usually our yard's open. They just stayed right under that pen. They wanted to get back up into that pen. They look up, they try to find ways to get back up into where they were for so long. And it's rough. The best thing you can get is a fisherman's net, really, and try to guide them back with that, or either sometimes you may have to catch them to get them to where you're going with them. But after 3 nights, it's like a new kid at school. They get broke in after the first week and they're fine. See those babies right there? They're not that old. They're about a month and a half, doing great, just running with everybody. And that's where I'm getting to next. If you hatch your own chicks, do not keep everybody separated if you free range. I was so scared. Like, I thought that I had to turn one pen loose one day and one the next and one the next. Now, if you're breeding and hatching certain type chickens, no, you don't want all your roosters running together. But the younger you can turn these chicks loose on the ground with these adults, the better off you'll be. We don't have rooster fights. I call him Carl. There's Carl back there, and there's another rooster beside him. They didn't grow up together. There's some other ones right here. There's chickens everywhere. They're not fighting because they're all different ages and all different groups, and there's so much room, but yet they've all kind of grown up in the yard together. The longer you isolate your chickens in different pens, and then when they all meet, it's going to be just a clash. The sooner you can get those babies on the ground and running with these adults, the better off you'll be. That's what's happened for us. We've not had any baby injured. We've not had nothing. No trouble whatsoever because they've been happy. And the adults are happy. And honestly, I thought the roosters would give me a lot of trouble with these babies. They haven't. It's like they're too young to even want to acknowledge them. Does that make sense? But the babies stick together. I never put more than 5 new ones down on the ground. Or I never put less than 5 new ones on the ground at once. I always put a wad. That way they can stick together. You guide them to where you want them to go at night. Any kind of pen that you choose, if you have more than one pen, and they'll get used to it and they'll go there every night. We will walk out at 8 o'clock, shut doors, lock it up, good night. Now, the first 3 nights after I put new chickens on the ground, it's terrible. We're out here for 30 minutes trying to catch a chicken. But after that, 3 nights, guys, you're good. You're golden. So if you're adding chicks that you've hatched or chicks that you've bought to your flock, put them on the ground and get them with the older group as soon as possible, okay? But the only way that I've had success is free ranging. Just turn them loose. Turn them loose. It's going to be a headache for a few nights. It's going to be rough. And I still have kind of my babies in one pen, and then I have my big ones, my older hens in another pen. So we got them where to sleep. We've separated them, but everybody gets turned loose in the morning, and it's no trouble. I mean, they have so much room to roam. There's no trouble whatsoever. So that's the best way I can tell you how to add new chickens to your flock. Especially, let's see, that Silver Lace Wyandotte, she's my oldest hen. Did you see her just run at the rooster? The hens are the worst ones, really. The hens are the bullies, really. But there's no, you see how he ran away? In a coop, he can't do that. In a run, he won't have a lot of room. But out here, he just ran off and said, you know, whatever. So free ranging, get those babies on the ground as soon as you feel comfortable. I'm gonna say a month and a half and you're good, okay? That's me. You're just gonna have to watch. You're gonna have to help them. Once they're on the ground, they eat 11-way chicken scratch. They eat chick starter. Everybody eats everything. They're fine. That's just what's worked for us. So hopefully you've gotten some good views behind me while I've been out here talking to you. So it's hot, guys. We're fixing to go inside and get back to canning. We'll see you next time on Harmon Homestead.